on to do another job. We jump the belt in a straight line, we can make the cut. It's much more precise. Of course, it doesn't reach a level of
Thank God. Oh. The quality of the body, of course. By the way, I don't like it. I don't like it. No.
That's it, my brother. All right. So the rail itself, I use this aluminum profile, which is a handrail profile. Let me see if I can show it here well. All right, I took my tripod. If I can show you the profile up close. Okay, you see, it's the profile. It's the profile. It's different, okay? With that, it eliminates a lot. It alleviates the issue a lot. It's a 3-meter rail. Strong, very good. I'm going to demonstrate something that I did. Well, during that period, I made an internal resource with a 6 cm and the embedding MDF here, sorry, the 9mm MDF here inside. So that it can gain a little more resistance, okay? I use this fence because I made it. It's a group that looks like exactly this part here is identical to the one I used in the square for the circular manual valve house. There's a difference that here I made this. Oh, this part here is on the aluminum profile. I made this one out of acrylic, but it could be made of wood. It wouldn't be any problem. I did that because I had the material at hand, and it glided. So what does it do? It goes in here. So I'm going to put it here in the position I see it. It fits in really tight and then fly. So it works like this. So you can adjust it. Position it. I'll demonstrate it a little better. And it deviates, and you can adjust it on the plate in a slightly more appropriate way instead of touching. Okay. I'll select you. It reminds me a little of Steve Shelby. This system reminds me a little of, it was inspired by the SQT 6-day trio.
Oh. I just made a bunch of Sephora.
Of course, it can be made in different ways, right? It can be made in different ways depending on what material you have on hand. What is it? Like it's a steel base, okay? And my land is all in here through this. It goes in where the 5,000 goes up to the that little dial, which usually doesn't serve much purpose. I'll, I'll show you this later. And it's behind it, it has a tooth that holds it there. In it, on my saw on the back of the land, okay, I'll fix it so you can see. Put this part down here. I put two aluminum profiles so I could support it too much preferred. Thank you. I even put some PVC inside here, using the aluminum so it wouldn't come into contact with the aluminum and avoid. There. I put some edge tape here, one of those from PVC and that. Friction slot. Here's it. So when it starts to give a break, it's because the PVC is worn out, and you just have to remove the PVC and put it in a new one. Well, what could be done here? It could also be done with a thicker piece of MDF or plywood or even wood. Be thicker and make a recess here where it would run. Good. Okay. Need about it. There are other variations. A friend has it, and you made it.
Thank you.
Aqui, puxar essa. Deixa eu ajeitar aqui um pouquinho. Aqui, puxar aqui.
And it's ready to use. So that's it. We lost a little of the depth of the earth.
Because
In the meters of depth, we lose it. Of 1820 kilometers cut in depth. The purpose is to use on sheet. So there's still about 40 millimeters left each. For you to cut the cover here particularly well. This here is the colored pencil that he wants to enter here. Why? Why? Where will the cut be? Let's make the cut here. Or what do I do? I put this template from here. Do it there. Okay, work is done. I positioned the foil on the rail. I cut it, it was a strip and I cut it. So it was exactly in the position here, okay?
I'm going to come here.
Cut it. So, this template is the key to our positioning. Now you'll see this in practice. I'm going to make a cut here. I'm going to mark it. And we're going to do well, regarding that marking I was talking to you about, what I do. Here's my wrist. Oh, here's my wrist. It's going to be a little complicated to see from the camera. But here's my design. I'm going to position my rail. I want to cut from here to here. This is the part that interests me. So I'm going to put, I've already put my plant down here. Is that right? And I'm going to adjust the rail. I'm going to place it from that mark. The rail is my template, so I place my template in the rail. I tighten the clamp, go to the other side. I repeat the process and come here once more to check. I check the first point. This is the same procedure as is done with the C6 mill, top front. I adjust the rail 3 times and eject one side, the other, go back and check the first marking. Another tip for better precision is to use a mechanical pencil. Instead of using a pencil, use a mechanical pencil, your 9, your 5. It even gives a more precise line. Say in other, the person who wants to adjust both points, even if there are 2 people working. The same person must adjust both points. Okay. So now I'm going to adjust it here. I'm going to position my rail and we're going to cut it. I realized I forgot to show you the measurements. We'll check the measurements and make sure they're really correct. And just ask you to disregard the little chips that my salt blade took out here. I've already talked about this blade in another video. I was satisfied with this blade, with the Elven blade. I wasn't very satisfied with it on the MDF. Which I mean, but let's get to the point here in this case, which is the issue of the rail itself and its ability to cut correctly. Oh, there we are. A cut that was made longitudinally in the MDF, that is, we have here a cut of out. Almost 3 meters at 200 centimeters. Okay? So let's go. So I'm going to use my rail here. I use my 3-meter rail. I'm going to position the tape measure here. So let's go. 240 millimeters. Okay, 34 centimeters. It doesn't point. Let's go in the middle. More or less in the middle. More or less in the middle. I'll adjust it here. Let me adjust it here better. Okay. There. Okay. Okay. 220 millimeters. A little bit of difference because it's difficult to align the tape measure here. The more with just your hand. Let's go. Let's go here after this. Now at the other tip, okay? Let me align my tape measure right here. And we are there, it's all. And we can, right. Okay. So we see that for a cost-benefit ratio, I think it's very good. So of course, whoever can get an FD6 mil there, I recommend it. I think it's really worth it. But remember that here I have a rail. A 3-meter rail, a 2-meter rail, a 1 meter. Well, that cost me, however, with the manufacturing and everything less than 100 rays, it costs around 70, 80 rays. The saw cost. Today's market price is around RPC. So, the SPQ mill. It would cost approximately 1,000 rays. The saw, you still have to buy the accessories, the rails and everything else. So within a cost-benefit ratio, I would say it's very valid. For professionals, it might not really be a good deal. But for those who are just going to work in an amateur, hobby way, it is an interesting aspect to be considered. If there is some money left over, there's money left over to be able to invest in other tools for those who are starting out anyway. Each person will evaluate their needs and their reality. So with this tip, with this work done, the administrators, and this time properly, which was Sarah DeFillis, on the track. I'm going to end here. A hug to everyone, and until the next video.